It's Throwback Thursday!
Throwback, throw the baby.
Throw the baby Thursday!
Seriously. We haven't done that yet. We haven't thrown him back and forth.
Yeah, I've just thrown up in the air. Yeah, he could easily do it.
Should we do that for Throwback Thursday?
Throw the baby Thursday!
Here, let's set the camera up and throw.
Do you want to try it?
Yeah.
Okay. One, two, three.
Oh, you baby! Pick him up and throw him. He loves it. He loves it. 1, 2, 3.
He loves it, guys. You love it, don't you?
Okay, let's go cuddle now.
Okay.
Let's go snuggle.
Let's have a serious chat, guys. We want to talk about something very serious. Our first kiss.
And another kissing story. We want to talk about kissing. Let's talk.
Who doesn't like to talk about kissing?
I was like, what should we do for Throwback Thursday? And I was like, let's talk about kissing stories, because you can always, everybody has funny kissing stories, don't you guys?
I think so.
So Jared's going to tell the story about our first kiss, and then I'm going to tell you guys about an embarrassing moment with Jared about kissing.
I am like embarrassed about it.
At least you didn't poop your pants.
Right. We'll always have that to compare now. Like, well, at least you didn't poop your pants.
I know. Oh well.
So
your turn. You can talk to him about it.
So here's the story. As you guys know, Ellie and I dated, and we dated for a good amount of time, but I wanted to wait a while before our first kiss. Before dating Ellie, I got out of a pretty bad relationship, and I think a lot of it was we just kind of moved too fast. But
well, you're kissing buddies.
Yeah, we were. Yeah, definitely kissing buddies. But, so I told Ellie, I was like, okay, now, I really, really, really want to kiss you, but I want to wait. I want to establish...
You didn't tell me that.
Yeah, I did. Yeah, I did.
No, you did not.
Okay, I must have just thought it then. I thought in my mind and in my head and in my brain, I want to wait
you did not tell
before kissing her because I wanted to really, really establish our relationship first. And so Ellie was just like, after every date that we went on, she'd kind of just like sit there and wait and kind of like flutter her eyes a little bit. And I'd give her a hug and then I'd say, okay, bye. Something like that. And I always felt so bad, but I wanted to wait because I really wanted to make it really meaningful and have it really special.
Yeah.
And so one night we were, I think it was Valentine's Day.
It was Valentine's Day.
It was Valentine's Day, and we'd been dating for a few months, or not even a few months, but like a couple months. And I was at her house, and I was just thinking, I was like, what better day than Valentine's Day to kiss?
Too.
And so it was towards the end of the night, and I pulled her to the side, and I said, Ellie, and I think I started talking to you, and I just like held your hand.
No, it wasn't on Valentine's Day.
Was it not?
Jared, we should have refreshed this before we did it. It was Valentine's Day. I texted Landon that night, and I said, I'm mad that Jared didn't kiss me.
Oh,
and
it was a little bit after.
You kissed me the next day.
Was it only the next day?
It was the next day after Valentine's Day.
Oh, that's so dumb, Jared. I'm so dumb. Past Jared, you suck.
You do.
But anyway, oh, did you hear that thunder? Thunder. Anyway, so I guess I missed it by a day, but I wanted to wait for a good reason, so I did. And so when the day finally came, I pulled Ellie to the side, and I told her how I felt about her and how, you know, things were going really, really great and everything. And I went in for the kiss, and I was like, this is it. This is the big moment that she has definitely been waiting for, and I have definitely been waiting for. And so I go in to kiss Ellie, and I'll show you. I will physically show you what happened. This is what happened. So I go in for a kiss.
I have a bouncing baby now.
And she turned her cheek.
Replay.
What? She turned her cheek on me. Can you believe that? And I was like, does she not want to kiss me? Like, what the heck was that all about? Is she mad at me that I waited so long?
Yep.
Like, what was that all about? And I was like, wait, I think I missed. And then I went in and then we kissed.
Yeah.
But I was like, first off, I was like
we did
super
this.
embarrassed.
We went,
and we just
really
kissed.
fast.
Yeah. Let's do it again. Just like a little peck. That's all it was. But I wanted to wait. But I felt really embarrassed because Ellie turned her stinking little cheek and made me miss on the first kiss.
It's okay.
So that was our first kiss, and then that's when I knew that I was gonna regret not kissing her earlier for the rest of my life.
And then, for a kind of a funny story, is do you want to hold him now?
Yeah, I'll hold Jackson.
Mr. Coffee McGee. Coffee McGee, not coffee. So Jared, oh, see, he's getting over his little sickness. He has a little, honey.
And then he's all smiles.
He has a little respiratory infection, I think is what the doctor said. Okay, so not very long after.
It was a few months because it was summertime.
Okay, it was warm enough for us to go outside then. Okay, well then Jared and I went up to his place up at college to go on a date, and I think we just hung out around town, and then that evening we took the laptop and a blanket to a park, and we were watching Psych.
Psych!
It's our favorite show. And we were watching Psych, and we were wrapping things up. We were getting ready to go, and Jared, of course, kissed me again a couple times.
Who doesn't like a little kiss in the park, huh?
Yeah, on the blanket.
That's sweet and
in
romantic.
the dark.
Ooh,
with
baby.
the moon over you.
Ooh, baby,
with the stars
baby.
shining on you.
But baby, the only thing we were missing were fireworks.
Oh, that's another story. One other story. Okay, well, hurry. Okay, so we were at the park. We were on the blanket, and Jared gave me a couple kisses before we were going to go. And Jared had not said he loved me yet. And we gave each other a kiss. And then he hugged me, and he whispered in my ear, and he said, and I thought he was going to say, I love you. And he said, I just farted. And I go, what? Like, in my head, after he said I was like, oh, he's gonna say I love you. But no, like, he said, I just farted. And I was like, Jared, I was like, you idiot. Like,
I've ruined like 2 moments, and I'm like so embarrassed now.
I was like, you're such a boy. Anyway, I laughed pretty hard.
We were in a laughing mood because we were watching Psych, and it was funny.
Yeah, it was funny. Anyway, I just thought it was funny. So the first time I thought Jared was going to say he loved me, instead he said
I farted.
So everything after that moment could only get better, and it did. So start out low.
Start off on a low point. Low expectations, guys, and you only have upwards to climb.
Yep, that was Jared's intentions.
Okay.
And then, it was funny, we were at Jared's grandparents' house, and we hadn't met all that long, and we had only kissed.
This was after our first kiss.
Yeah, this was like our second or third kiss.
I was walking Ellie out to the car because, you had driven to I was staying at my grandparents' house because when I would visit Ellie, that's where I'd stay. And I was walking her out to the car, and we were looking outside, just looking at the stars and just talking like, oh, we're so in love, blah, 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 saying the normal things.
We were talking about when we'd see each other next.
Yeah, we were just talking about the normal things. And all of a sudden I hear this.
Out of nowhere in like February.
I was like, what the heck is that? Oh my gosh, that's fireworks. Let's kiss.
And he grabbed my face, and he's like, kiss. And that's all you said. You didn't say let's kiss. You just said
fireworks, kiss.
And he grabbed my face and kissed me.
Because when we kissed, fireworks went off.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, look, Ellie, when we kiss, fireworks go off. That's how magical we are. That's how amazing we are.
And that is our kissing stories. I hope that you guys liked that. I think that there's always fun stories that come along with kissing.
I am like so embarrassed with those stories because I look back and I'm like, oh my gosh, Jared, you are so stupid.
But you didn't poop your pants.
Yeah, and we'll always have that to, compare to because that's pretty embarrassing, Ellie.
Yeah.
But I'm sorry that happened. You are hungry, aren't you, buddy?
What? Okay, guys. We will see you guys next Thursday for Throwback Thursday, but we'll just see you tomorrow because we daily vlog.
If we remember Throwback
Thursday.
Thursday.
If we remember. We've forgotten all of them. I think this is our second one.
Should we end with a handstand?
No, I think we should kiss.
Oh, let's end with a kiss. How fitting is that? Let's end with a kiss.
We've kissed a lot in this vlog.
That's okay, though.
Sorry, guys.
There's nothing better than a couple cute kids kissing, right?
Yep, that should be the title. But don't kiss me yet.
I'm so excited to kiss you.
Okay.
Should we kiss?
Yep. Okay. Let's kiss Jackson.
Kiss Jackson.
You're cuter to look at anyway. People don't want to stare at us kissing. Love you. Okay, guys. We'll see you later. Goodbye.
Thanks for watching. Bye-bye.
Here's a kiss from me.